Oh,
Wow.
Crash.
Technology.
We back. It would not be a stream without technical difficulties. This is the first time I've actually had this with suits, and unfortunate as it is, does mean I'm gonna have to figure out how to freaking stitch a VOD back together. Is what it is.
oof.
Gotcha.
Part 1, part 2.
But I mean, I have very often with my other VODs done part 1, part 2. But nonetheless, you guys are in the like southern section of New Columbia, and so like you're really, and he's the premier hero for the central section, so he could be there.
Gotcha.
I think
so
you
it's better
do.
just to give him a shout.
The other thing is there's a good chance he is at his manor. There's an old senator's manor that was modified for him when, like, way back when he became the premier hero, and he and his family live there. So you could always go there and see if he's around in that capacity.
Just show up at his house. Now that's just rude. No, I think Fix-It will give Perry a call, but we'll do the old man thing of if he doesn't answer within the first 2 rings, he immediately hangs up and calls again until he does answer.
Okay. This is just roll me a straight up luck check, 2d6. Ten. 10 on 2d6. Where for you, Ross, where is the most convenient and most interesting place for this interaction to happen?
I almost want it to be at Suits. It says Suits HQ is South District, or is it HQ for everyone?
So the Suits it's the Suits HQ South NC division, so it is technically the specific southern one. However, he is often here. He is the premier hero for the whole city, not just like a section of the city. So he does show up very frequently, and if you want, we could have the like extremely convenient thing of like you call him and you hear his like phone ringing and you head downstairs and see him like in the like lobby kind of thing.
Yeah, lobby's dirtier. I like that one. Yeah.
Lobby's fun.
Yeah, we'll go. Yeah, that's exactly what's gonna happen then for sure.
You come downstairs and you see he's actually talking with a scuffed up Carbon Rider, and they're chatting back and forth. Carbon Rider scuffed up in the sense that they're covered in like dust and soot and debris of some kind. It looks like a building just collapsed on them, and he and Paragon are kind of laughing almost as Paragon's just like, and he tried to bring the whole damn building down on you. Does he even know what you do? And Carbon's just like, I really don't know. It was easier than I thought to take him in. But it kind of furrows his brow, or we can't see it because the rider mask on, but the head turns towards Fix-It, who's kind of beeline stalking towards Paragon, and he just does a like point towards him. I'm gonna go deal with the paperwork, but it looks like you've got a bigger problem to deal with. And in a flash, just sort of disappears, leaving some papers sort of flung into the air and then trailing behind as Paragon turns towards you.
Hey, Perry. It's immediately getting way
bud,
too close.
What you doing? you whoa. Hey, you all right?
Bud.
Hey, I've always felt pretty close to you, but if you want to get this close, maybe we should head to private quarters.
Maybe we should head to private quarters, because, I thought friends helped friends. That's why I took this job for you. You said, he's starting to get into stuff that he's not supposed to say in front of a lot of people, and he's like trying to stop himself, but he's like getting really mad and starts like poking at his chest, and like to the point where he knows that Perry can take it, so he's putting his super strength like into it to like you might see like a little crack in the tile from where Perry is standing, just from the pressure on like the one side of him.
Yeah,
So,
there's like almost like that like air ripple as you like push the chest of the.
You asked me to come here, and I did, and I enjoyed every second of it. You're gonna just take that away from me? Take that away from the kids? Them runner-ups? You know what, Perry? We should take this. You got an office.
But not.
Or do you want me to air out some dirty laundry right here?
He looks around, and you guys are definitely, people are looking, people are staring. Someone has pulled out a phone and is filming it.
Oh, 100%.
And Paragon looks over. Their eyes kind of like cross the crowd, and then they see the person filming. And Paragon, they've always been a very like straight shooter individual, but one of the reasons that they became and have stayed the premier hero for so long is they're very good at that sort of social graces sort of thing, and being a public figure. And he moves to put a hand comfortably and warmly on your shoulder. Do you do anything? No, he moves, he puts a hand comfortably, and I'm actually gonna throw this on. Nope, different one. Wrong one.
I was gonna say, okay, that's very comfortable as we start a bar fight.
He puts a hand on your shoulder and just kind of looks around with because you know him so well, there's a little bit of a nervous expression briefly. But he looks around. Listen, I know you're upset from the job that happened recently. I mean, working with people you don't fully know can always be the anxiety inducing.
I knew everything, Perry. In fact, you're gonna bring that boy's father into this. You're gonna make that the reason you got rid of him. Got rid of this team.
His eyes kind of
gritting his teeth,
go wide a little bit as you see the gears sort of clicking together in his brain as he's starting to figure out what you're upset about. And he nods his head. Right. I'd be happy to discuss this with you in private. And he drops the sort of public persona for just a moment, and he looks at you, and he kind of he usually is the kind of person that floats, like he's one of those superheroes that floats like a couple inches off the ground. It like increases his height to make him look a little bit more intimidating, and it kind of adds to the mystique of being a big name superhero. But he drops down and he looks you in the eyes. Yeah, there's a I don't have a full office here, but there's a one of the private meeting rooms right here, and he like does the like places a hand on the lower of your back and gestures in that direction.
That part, when he does that, he does like, just like kind of brushes him off, but not like in a very aggressive manner. He's like, I don't know where it is, and just starts stomping off towards it.
Paragon looks around and to the person filming just gives you actually, this is probably a little bit out of character for Paragon, and you're not sure if it's because it's you, maybe you're rubbing off on him, maybe it's just the moment, but he goes, real classy, and walks off after you. And the person just kind of blanches a little bit, like and the two of you, he like shuts the door behind. What's this about? And does he call you Rob or Bob, or like what is your
I'll let you go with it.
Yeah, okay. He actually, this is from way back when. He goes, Bobby, what's the matter?
How are you gonna have me start caring about these kids, and then you're gonna do this and get rid of the team.
What do you mean? I'm not getting rid of anything. I was the one that
You
signed
don't.
off on your
You
team.
didn't hear. You didn't hear that we've been bucketed,
Fired?
Mister in charge. Yeah. Well, definite hiatus, basically.
No, I didn't hear about. I'm not in charge. I'm a hero. The heroes don't make the decisions. We get sent to go save people. If the people who did the saving also had the calls as to who they save, we'd be in a whole lick of trouble.
You know what? I'll be honest. I did think you were in charge of it all.
The immediate sort of deflation of the situation.
Yep. It's like, well, damn it.
No. I've never been in charge. I have the ability to recommend here. I have the ability to be a sponsor for a young team. I mean, this actually matters for me too. If the team that I sponsor,
oh yeah, it's gonna affect your persona or whatever. Same reason you kicked me off the team.
I didn't kick you off the team. You left.
Yeah, I left. That's this isn't. We're not starting this fight again. The issue is, so you didn't know nothing about them hiatus us.
No, I wouldn't have let it happen. What do you? What? Indefinite hiatus? That would have needed to come from the suit's like primary counsel. Like that would have needed to come from the actual like.
They said it was because of one the kid. He's really defeated whenever he brings up Wave.
You mean Magnitude's kid?
No, I mean, hang on. I mean Quinn. I don't mean Magnitude's kid. I mean Quinn.
Quinn.
That's his name.
Oh, okay. You were different. Okay, I understand.
Yeah,
Sorry.
we're not. It's not. He's his father's son, but that's not his title. It's just happens.
No, I mean, trust me. I understand. I know Junior. I know that a father and a son can be very different.
See, that's another thing. The other thing they said it was because of damages, and from what I heard, when Aurora and Rain and Wink, the other three of this awesome team that they're button, by the way, caught what is it, blue line, the one that's pretending to be
Yeah, the fake
Anyways.
Ricochet. I was brought into it to help identify. Yeah, the guy's total fake. He actually had some sort of reconstructive surgery to look like him, but he's not.
I could have told you that one, but
I mean, yeah, we assumed, but we couldn't know until we had him. But we ran a DNA test. They're different people.
Another like very heavy sigh. Robert's bad week just keeps at least a little bit of good news.
Yeah, I mean, but you're also getting the sense that like Suits is operating on a slower timetable than you all. Like they're finding out information slower. Yeah.
But they said it was because of property damage, and Aurora didn't do no property damage, and I fixed the building houses that are falling down.
Property damage happens all the time. Property damage. It's not even. Ever since we got rid of insurance in the Commonwealth, and it's all handled by the ACAB, that hasn't. Property damage as a means of suspension, that kind of decision would actually need to be requested by the ACAB. Yeah, they would literally, and I can't think of anyone on the ACAB council who would approve that.
It is.
Robert
This is
Pomper
Ross
on.
asking.
Yep.
Yeah, he is on the council.
He is. Yeah.
Okay.
He's like, I think with that kind of thing, they would only need like one counselor, but like Trudy wouldn't do it. Jamie wouldn't do it.
Perry,
Shannon wouldn't do it.
Perry,
like,
you don't have to. You could just say who you think it really is. Come on, it's my team. I could not. I could see it. Just to stick the knife in and twist it.
Does the whole motion and
You're,
everything.
you're clearly upset. I'm not going to be the one to accuse your son, but if you're going to be the one to bring it up, then yeah, he seems
And
like
he
the only
immediately
person.
just smashes the table next to him.
Okay, all right.
It's not you, and I know I should use my words.
Listen, brother, I need you to take a deep breath here.
He tries to breathe and it just comes out like the really haggard breath.
That sort of like,
Yeah. Like he starts hyperventilating almost as he's doing his deep breathing.
listen, what can I do for you here? How can I help?
Perry, you've got friends in the suits, though, right? If you don't run it, you know people who do run it, right?
I mean, yeah, kinda, sorta.
All right. You know, okay. Better question. You're like Aurora, right? You really into the medias and the know how people. You care about what people think about you.
Unfortunately, I did kind of help establish how a lot of modern heroes behave
Yeah.
unintentionally.
Big ego. Got it.
I
Anyway,
literally mean that I'm old as fuck. I'm older than you, motherfucker. I just look 30.
exactly, and that's what pisses me off. But who has that kind of play in Suits but isn't part of Suits? Who would like just twist shit? And I mean,
Did Aurora tell Fix-It about maybe not Cobb, but about the figure that did the big flash?
You did hear about Aurora, you tell us. I think you mentioned it.
Yes, Aurora did brief a little bit, but like
Yeah, it was when you were at the
wanted
Hound
to have
last
the meeting
night.
to have like the full divulge of like
Gotcha.
Yeah, you mentioned
But,
that
like,
you were
especially
attacked
to-
last night, and that the
Yeah,
I
especially-
remember specifically you said that the hero, like that you might need help because that their powers sort of counteracted yours.
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
That's what it was. Yeah.
So like yeah, Robert knows about that much at least about like the villain that attacked them, having a power that counteracts Aurora's and they need help, but also made sure that Robert understood that their son was doing shady business with whoever was orchestrating like who attacked them. So he at least knows those two pieces of information.
You remember because you were at the Premier Hero announcement ceremony, and you may not know about Cobb socially, but you actually were introduced to Stacy Cobb at that dinner, at that meeting.
Oh, Ross remembers.
Yeah, you shook her hand, and you remember that she was speaking with Robert Bobbert beforehand. And she was introduced as if I remember correctly, she was introduced as a tech consultant to the ACAB.
Gotcha. See, Robert has this new friend, Stacy Cobb.
Yeah,
I
Miss
met
Cobb.
her at
I met her at
you introduced me to her, I think.
Yeah. I also met her at the premiere announcement ceremony. It was kind of odd for her to come to that. Oh.
Well, yeah. Hey, apparently, all right, Perry, you need to be on the level with me. I trust you. But are you gonna backstab me? Pinky promise.
And he puts out his pinky.
He hesitates. Actually, for a moment.
Can I pierce the mask?
Yeah, you see him like he's internal at the moment. Roll pierce the mask.
Okay. Let's
I believe you have influence over him, so you get a +1 to this.
Perfect. That makes it a 0.
Flat roll. The odds are in your favor, but that's not
they're
it.
not. Come on, I'm talking to someone. Bobber can't do that.
On a failure, you get to the choice as usual here. You may either mark a condition, or I make a move.
Make a move.
Okay. Okay. secrets of no, I don't think it's going to be any of. I don't think it's going to be playbook specific on you. I think this is going to be a general move. I think as you're looking at them, you can tell he's debating something back and forth, and you've known this guy a long time, and I think you recognize that it is odd here for him to hesitate with this. And he looks at you, and I think he just says, Bobby, I'm worried about you.
I think that's it. I think Robert just like, no, it's okay. No, I get it. No, don't worry about it. No, it's fine. Just immediately shuts it all down. It's like, no, it's good. I got this. Don't worry about it. I'll take care of it. I'm used to it. And we'll just start to abruptly leave.
As you're leaving, he just kind of calls after you. I'm going to do what's best for the people of this city. And if you can prove that what you're doing is in their interest, I've got your back.
He's like, I imagine he's like at the door, and he's like, just looks back. He's like, that's the whole reason I started doing any of this. This is the best of the city. You help someone out, and then, they help you out, and we all help each other out. And he'll just leave.
I'm going to take the move, tell them the possible consequences. I think right before you leave, he goes, but if you do anything that endangers the citizens, I'll personally take you out.
I think you're the only one who could. And just keeps walking.
I think we just see, as you leave, we just see Perry look down towards the broken, shattered table that you smashed. And he just lets out a sigh, and he puts his hand on his forehead, and he leans down, and he just begins to pick up the broken wooden pieces one by one. And as the door shuts and slams, we're going to hear the door, a different door, ding-ding-ding, opening as the second to last person, not you, arrives at the Wrinkly Hound. And we're going to have a scene here at the Wrinkly Hound of the rest of the team before you arrive. I believe the last person to show up here would have been Wink, if I remember correctly. No, would have been Rain. So, Rain, you are the one entering.
Now, are we going back in time from when we were hanging out and I was doing stuff, or?
No, this is
Did we move
after
to a new
your
place?
meeting. Yeah, this is after your meeting. We're back at the Wrinkly Hound. The only person who isn't here is Mr. Fix-It, who I think as you were heading out of the building, you saw that altercation going down.
With Paragon
you saw Paragon and Mr. Fix-It kind of talking in the lobby, and then I think you left the building right as they went into to have a private conversation.
Oh, okay. I thought we had already gone to the Hound when I was looking at the information and then had
yeah.
with the device.
You are. Yeah, we're. I think the flash of you entering the building is just a scene cut, and then we see y'all like eating food there. But we are at the table with the group of you, eating. If anyone would like to say what they're eating or drinking, you may. Otherwise, the group of you is at the table.
Probably get some French fries and a
Hell
shake.
Yeah. The shake is fucking awesome, by the way. The cream and the ice cream for the shake is actually and the milk is all from like the local university ranches, so that shit fucks.
Wave has a untouched burger and what looks like what used to be a milkshake, but as soon as the glass was touched, it detonated. So they've just refused to touch anything else.
After taking a long sip, I'm like, this is why aliens like cows.
I'd like to think it didn't detonate, like the glass didn't shatter, but the
Stop.
like it just exploded, like volcanoed out the top. What's her name who runs the Wrinkly Hound? I can't remember. I'll have to really quickly go back, see if I can Margaret. Yep, Margaret, old lady waitress, comes over with a rag and just like wipes it down. I got you, hun.
There's no response. It's just they just look down.
Also, the fucking
but
cosmic
now
rain line of this is why aliens love cows is so fucking good. It's just fucking amazing. You think back to there is specifically a species of aliens who abducted a bunch of cows, and now there is a planet in the galactic like coalition that is just a planet of cows.
It's the
Pay a
cow
fee
level.
to go to the cow cafe planet, just to be like hang out with cows.
Exactly. But yeah, I think does Aurora have anything, or do you?
They're having probably the largest size that they have of a strawberry milkshake that they can.
Mm-hmm. It's like in this big, almost chalice-like cup, and it has like whipped cream and straw and like the cherries on top and everything. The like pirouette sticking out of it.
Yeah.
There's also a milkshake all over Wave's sweater, so they just kind of sigh as well. They're like,
Aurora's just like, oh no, it's just.
Margaret left the cleaning rag there for you.
just staring at it. They have a decision to make.
What about Wink? What's Wink got, if anything?
He's drinking a beer. He's
yeah.
just fully like unwind mode. Like, well, I'm unemployed now, so
yeah. Whoa, back to Bridges, I guess.
Back to Bridges. Yep.
According to your handler, the quarters that were given to you, like the apartment in the suit's housing, is technically still yours if you want it. But
I mean,
yeah.
He's going to take a house over sleeping under a bridge any day. So if he can find a way to still utilize the house without being explicitly told that it's off limits to him, then he's going to use the house.
You guys are technically not fired. You're on suspension. So yeah, you still have like some of the amenities, but I think the part that is probably hitting the hardest is that you can't do hero work as you were just doing. Like, you just got told you were potentially one of the most powerful heroes, and then just nothing.
Yeah, Aurora's trying very hard not to melt their phone. They are fuming so hard.
The person who sent you the messages, the like pictures of the device, by the way, Aurora, they send a follow-up message, and it just says, anything else you want or need.
It depends on. Actually, I kind of want to like do what was it, like kind of trying to find out, like, sense danger or threat or something like that. But that's specifically, would Aurora worry that their device, their phone specifically, and like their communications with their phones would be tampered with somehow?
Assess the situation.
Okay. All right. That is
plus superior. So
plus
pretty
superior.
Good for you.
Yeah, that's very good for me. Superior is basically my like power stat. Having a lag situation. Sorry, there's a thunderstorm and it's.
Oh, you're all good. You're all good.
Situation. Okay.
We'll hit.
Ooh, nice.
So I think I'll use one of your questions to answer that question. Basically, is what right. Here, and that is like what here is in the greatest danger. I think is the version of that, but you still get to ask another question, a follow-up question, as it were. I
Okay,
think that you are able to determine that there is a good chance that as long as your device is using most all devices, because I assume your device, like most everyone's, it's like the most modern, popular, easiest to use. I assume you have a Cobb phone, correct?
I would assume so
I think
too.
we
If it's like,
established that you do, yeah. And I
yeah,
think you do get that sort of suspicion is that your phone, the phone you're using, runs off of the devices that you're looking into right now. So I do think that you, for what here is in the greatest danger, I do think that the answer is you all. You all are in the greatest danger. You are there is a aspect of this that is like you definitely feel like you're being watched, and I think that maybe the thing that tips you off is maybe it's happening like so fast or something like this, but a message that you are sent is is like marked as read before you actually read it.
and them being on their phone constantly, it's like, of course they would see that shit and be like, "Excuse me."
And it's the kind of thing that like most anyone would just go, "Oh, I must have like opened it or like swiped on it or looked at it or something. Oh, it's marked off." But I think you, with your tech savviness and with your awareness and with your understanding, I think you're just like, huh, that
It's very suspicious.
and that kind of it maybe doesn't fully confirm, but it definitely leans into that.
Let's see. The other question would probably be.
This might be a what
Sorry.
here can I use to blank, because it might be like if you
Yeah.
want something out of the situation, if you like, because I think what you're kind of going for, and you can correct me if I'm dead off, is what here can I use to communicate without being spied on, right?
Yes, exactly that. Like, because being in contact with this tech person now, and
Mm-hmm.
that thought coming to mind is just like, okay, we need a way to communicate without being watched, because we're gonna start. Because Aurora wants to do some shit.
You see Rain. What does Rain's specific alien communication device look like?
So it looks like kind of like a little clam.
Hell yeah. A shell phone.
It is, exactly.
I
But
think
it's
you look
got
over and you, yeah. Go ahead, continue.
it's got like a like some like a little display, and then like the keyboard is one where it's like liquid tech kind of thing, where like it'll, when you're going to use it, it will like appear and form out of the material that is inside of the shell, and then when you're not using it or whatever, it just goes back to just like a solid surface.
Yeah,
So it
it's
looks
almost
like totally
that. If you've
inconspicuous.
if anyone here knows what like thick water is, like that water that's used for people who have textural issues with water, it kind of almost has that sort of consistency to it, where like it when you open it up, it bubbles outwards, and you can type on it and then close it, and it sort of like sucks back in. But I think you look over Aurora and you see Rain working on, or like messaging on, some sort of device you don't recognize. And you think with like Rain, with all of other, like with Rain's other devices and gadgets and like, alien technology, you think that there's a very good chance that it operates on a different system.
Yeah. Aurora kind of texts the tech dude real quick. It's like, give me one moment, and turns to Rain and goes, "Hey, can I borrow your phone by any chance?"
I kind of
points at the shell.
I was like, do you want your own?
Yes.
Okay.
To the immediate yes. That's right. I do. Indeed, you're
So I
you're
just, like-
correct.
Correct.
I kind of like reach inside of myself and then pull out another one and hand it to you.
God, Rain is so hot. Anyways,
immediately flips it open and like starts logging in to like
It takes a little bit of figuring, but it seems as though the technology used has almost like an intuitive technology where it sort of displays what you expect it to display. Like it kind of like resonates off of you as a person.
okay.
And
Like
you begin,
as soon as they figure that out, they're like, cool, awesome, and like really start digging in. Because I think with like their like wider audience thing,
Mm-hmm.
Aurora has been trying to, or at least has learned at least basic galactic common because of their extended audience, and they want to make sure to commute with all
Oh
of their
god,
audience
that's
members.
so funny. I do think at some point we did establish that you do have fans off planet.
Yes. And that's how Mask knows
Yeah.
Aurora.
That is how Mass knows Aurora, correct?
And so I was like also wondering if that one fan that reached out to you about the device is like, that seems familiar, that username.
Yeah. Wait a second. Might not be who you think it is, but yeah, or maybe it is who you think it is. We'll have to find out. But do you message them back, and what do you say?
Yeah, it's like, okay, on a different device, and like basically asking, is there a way to like put certain phones on a different frequency or like different place to detach it from the COP network.
They send a message back that just says new tech ? And then it wouldn't be coordinates. It would be it looks like a room number. It's like F122. Like floor one, and I think you like put together, like takes a second, but put together like floor 122. The fuck does that mean? Do you ask your team, or are you just confused for a bit?
Yeah, like, and Aurora, now that they have access to like, okay, I need to protect my team, but also we need to get some shit done because shit's fishy, and I don't like being called
Mm-hmm.
a liar when I didn't fucking break anything.
Mhm.
Like, they're very salty about that. But like, yeah, like they bring it outward to the team. It's like, hey, so actually types it out on the clam,
Mm-hmm.
and then like
Shows it to
kind of
everyone.
shows
Yeah,
it
yeah.
to the rest of them.
I don't think you can correct me, or you can tell me if you think you would as well, Rain, but you have only been there one time. However, Wink, you've been there quite a few times. 4-1, room 22. That's Liftoff's, like, office. That's his lab.
He sort of thinks about it for a moment, and his mouth is just sort of hanging open while he's sort of like thinking, holding his beer bottle with both hands, and the realization just slowly crawls over him. Say that name again? That address? That room number?
My brain,
Mm-hmm.
smooth brain,
Yeah,
just
floor
forgot what
one,
it was.
room
You say
floor.
it.
Yeah. Floor
Yeah.
one, room 22. And I think as you're holding it up, Wink, you also see the username, U/up in the air.
They're a Aurora fan.
Is that Liftoff?
Might be.
Huh.
Okay, so we have a place to visit, but I do want to discuss some things, but Aurora, because it's still like part of like, or because they're in danger and they're like worried about being listened into, doing a glance around.
Yeah, you do a glance around. You feel pretty. You feel pretty safe at the moment. You're just in a diner. I think you've already determined that your Cobb phone is something you don't want, but you've probably shut it off at this point.
Oh yeah, for sure. Exclusively using the clam now.
Yeah, you don't really feel watched at the moment.
Okay. I think we need to all turn off our Cobb phones, just for a little bit.
He does it immediately.
Mm-hmm.
Wave just like looks at their phone for a second and then just goes, "Are you sure it wouldn't be easier if I just, well, you know?"
I mean, that's up to you. We just need to find like a place to like put it in the plastic or the
Oh
disposable
no, you're
section.
misunderstanding me.
How in control
Sure,
of
it's
your
just-
emotions right now are you, Wave?
0.
Yeah, I think you just look down at it and like it kind of comes off and just shatters the phone on your wrist.
Oh no, it's not even that. They're not asking that.
Oh, okay, I misunderstood. Go ahead.
Are you sure it's not easier if I just leave the team and then you all can go back to duty?
No.
That's not
What's that?
happening.
I'm squashing that
If they
right
can-
now.
If they can pull bullshit like this on you, they can do it to any of us.
I think
Now they
that
destroyed their
if they
phone.
can pull bullshit on you, they can do this to any of us. Is what Mr. Fix-It you walk into hearing. Like that's the sentence you walk in hearing.
And then you watch Wave destroy their phone.
Well,
Aurora points at Fix-It and like
Ding-da-ding-ding.
pauses for a second. And it's just like, I don't think his phone's new enough to have anything.
Yeah,
to
you've seen it
worry
before. It's a
about.
flip phone, and it still
it's a
runs
razor
off.
flip phone, yeah.
It's a razor flip
Nokia
phone, and
razor.
it still runs
Oh,
off of the
damn.
remnants of the old cell phone tower system.
Yep. He actually did have to
Whoa.
like jerry rig some on top of buildings. He got permission.
Mhm.
Archaeotech.
Mhm.
Yeah, we're retro here.
Like Aurora was about to tell him to turn off his phone. It's just like, wait, I don't think I have to worry about that.
Yeah, no, that one's probably fine.
I don't think it's possible to hack into those things.
I think you can like program Doom on it. I heard once, but I think that's about it.
I love that game. I played. That was such a good game.
Doom on a TI-84 calculator.
Even in suits, Doom persists.
Doom always
I mean,
persists.
technically, it would kind of. When
I-
did Doom come out? It came out way earlier than this.
Doom on a Cobb phone.
God.
It doesn't play well. It
Doesn't-
play
no,
well.
for
It's
some
too many-
reason,
there's
it's
too many
the only.
interpolated frames.
Yeah, it's the only thing that interpolate. No.
Aurora's like, okay. Aurora's like, okay, so heads up. I think that the owner of the Cobb stuff, Sarah Cobb, is in on whatever the shenanigans is. I think we're being listened into, which I don't like. As a celebrity, that's like something that's like Aurora
That's a
does not
big
like that.
no. Yeah, that's a big no.
But also, it seems from what Rain here has also showed us with like the little documentation that they showed. I think there is a place around the same location that I found out that Sarah Cobb has at least some sort of title or stake in around the location. There's a facility that's doing some weird energy stuff. So we need to do some things. And they
I
have
can
a
break
smile on their face, but they are clearly on like just like
The
"I
mouth
am
is smiling.
mad."
The eyes are not.
She's like barely vibrating as she's standing there. Just
Wave is starting to take their sweater off because now it's really cold and there's ice cream all over it. And they're just like, I can break it.
Aurora's like, we're probably going to need. Well, we're probably needing to break stuff, but
Oh no,
we
I
need to
could drop
make
the building on them. I could break it.
Well, hang on.
But I think we need to do this a little bit more carefully because, well, we still need to make sure that the heroes know that we are on their side. It's just that there's shady shit happening internally. Sparkles. But they're like kind of red hot.
Mm-hmm. Rain, I think you are pretty, like, with the information that Aurora's providing, I think you instantly put together that the facility that Aurora's talking about is without a doubt the facility that you've been investigating.
Oh yeah, totally.
So, who do we need to contact? What do we need to do to prepare? And what do we need to do to make sure that no civilians get involved in this situation?
Well, I'm probably your answer to that last point. If we need to get somewhere without people noticing that it's us, I can take care of the human element.
And at the very least, I was able to extrapolate some things from the device that this cob woman installed on these phones. And I have a little bit of insurance. Hopefully it doesn't get too out of hand, but it should counteract whatever it's supposed to do.
Made a thing that can counteract something else, but you don't know what it counteracts.
With the extra information, Leah, that I
Mhm.
was able to get from Aurora's contact, would that have been that
Yeah.
last piece?
I think that would, but or I think it's the kind of thing where you have the design because you know what, like, frequency, like what kind of energy output,
Mhm.
what kind of, like, thing it's operating off of, but again, you don't know what the intention of it because you haven't investigated
Okay.
it internally. However,
Okay.
if you all go to, lift off wherever they're investigating the thing, I think that you will, like, that is where you will find that information out.
Okay. All right.
And it's only
Yeah, with
because of
the
you finding it that they seemingly found one and took it apart and have been, like, looking at it. But you were the one who initially found it.
yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'll need some extra time to actually find out like what exactly it does, but at least we have a little bit of insurance, worst case.
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
I mean, I suppose I could ask any of my old contacts in the wash if there's any quiet way to get there.
Aurora gives a nice
Those
nod.
people all know all sorts of things.
Do we know where this facility's located? Is it
Hmm.
close to the city?
Aurora kind of uses a little bit of their, like, a feather from, like, their light wing to, like, make a little screen that turns into, like, the map that they already,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
read.
You basically make a holo map, like a holographic map for the party to interact with.
Yeah. It's like, so this is what it looks like, so far from what we have
Let me
collected.
do this.
Hmm?
I said let me do that. Don't worry about it. I got you.
Okay,
Keep going.
Okay. And, well, the hero that attacked me when Rain and Wink were arresting Blue Line, Well, apparently they've given off similar. This facility has given off similar waves to that villain that attacked me that night. Aurora is gonna like try to put like a small hand on Wave just to be like supportive, but like still like trying to focus at the task at hand a little bit. But I don't know all the details about what happened on your guys' end. But I know for a fact that places were targeted just as a distraction to get whatever information that Blue Line was trying to get.
Wow.
And we foiled that. So,
Wow.
What happened with that information?
what did happen to that information? I don't remember.
Because if you turn it into suits, well, I think they got it.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about.
You had no reason not to at the time it happened. Like, I think that is like the...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you had no reason not to afterwards.
Yeah.
But
Like-
the individual who was hurt, the blue line, the fake Ricochet, they were taken into custody as well as the information was passed along. However, if I remember correctly, Wink actually had it for quite some time. So all of you would have seen a lot of it, and you did learn some information from it. The odd thing was that it was like medical records of a bunch of older heroes.
Okay. Still concerning. Aurora doesn't know that that blue line was like changed up to be a fake Ricochet, right?
I mean, I think you all had theorized that it was a fake Ricochet, but I don't think you have been given the information that the others had. Like, because that's information Fix-It was just told.
Yeah. Are there any other heroes that we can trust at the moment? Or is it just us at the moment?
Well, I
And everyone
tried
else's
talking
hands
to
are tied.
Perry, and that didn't turn out too well. Ended with a vague threat and just telling me that Blue Line's not my grandson like I already knew. Something about his face getting all messed up with surgery to make it look like him.
Aurora furrows their brow.
But Perry did say that if we can prove that this is to help the citizens of the city, he's got our backs. But if we can't and we get some folks hurt, well, don't worry about it. Y'all be fine.
Well, we don't want to get people hurt anyway.
Oh yeah, no, that's the goal. We don't want no one getting hurt.
I'm trying to prevent people from getting hurt because something fishy's happening, and if heroes are being taken out, and if our heroes are being studied, well, they might find ways to find counters like I had mine.
They already tried to copy my dad, and he wasn't even a hero.
But why are they going after the old heads? Like, we got one foot out the door, I'm not gonna lie. If that was the case, wouldn't they be going after the other folks?
Fix it. The true hero fan looks up. Y'all are from the Golden Age. Who wouldn't want to go after the Golden Age? mimic what was so great about Heroes before so much everything came and got in the way.
Yeah, I just can't get around my head around that. Looks genuinely confused. Now, what's your, you're doing your job. You do what you need to do.
I guess that includes people like my dad, but ugh.
Yeah. Do you think they're trying to make more copycats?
I certainly hope not. And if that is something, I think we need to stop that.
Aurora nods. Well,
I have
think
been
there's-
drawing just as a heads up, I have been drawing the Cobb facility for you all.
Yay!
Just in a very loose format.
Yeah, the satellite can get a little blurry, so.
Yeah, it's
Might
you
not
know
be
it's
one-to-one.
the very basic sort of idea of what it kind of looks like. That being said, I think Rain, you went there and scouted this place out.
Yeah.
So I will give you the quick overview of what you see here. The black lines are the hills that like go upwards. This white line is a fence that surrounds it, and I actually forgot one small thing, but you also saw there were several towers posted where armed guards were, which was one of the more odd things you noticed. And they were posted all around the facility. I think one of the things you observed is that they were very clearly armed to the point where mundane humans could at least pose a threat to a hero. The other thing you were able to determine is that these two buildings here, and I will actually mark them with. Let's do this. Let's actually make this red instead. Building. Oop, that's that thing, not this. Building A and building B are the two buildings that you noticed are built into the hillsides.
Okay. So there might be even more facility underneath the hill.
It is unclear. Yeah, they are built into the hillside. So that part is unclear. However, from going via the road or trying to get at it from above, it is more dangerous, and that is one of the things that to remind you, that is one of the things that Rain was able to determine.
Oh, you know what? We might not have a hero we could ask to get to help us out, but I think I know someone who might be a little useful. What was that varmin's name who we found in the wash?
Trash something.
Trash Panda?
Trash Bandit?
Trash Bandit? I don't remember.
Well, if we get a hold of him...
He's in prison. Right?
I mean, you're
prison?
from the wash. You wouldn't... I think it makes sense that you wouldn't know. Wink, I'm going to have you actually roll something for me here. Because I think you would have the highest likelihood of knowing. So this is also a luck check. Roll me 2d6. Or I would allow you to also roll and assess the situation if you would like. Wink, Connor?
What happened?
Oh, might have stepped away for a second.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was dealing with dog thingies.
Oh, doggies.
I apologize.
You were
What do you
distracted
need?
by the dog outside. I said roll. You would have the highest likelihood of knowing this. Roll me either a luck check or an assess the situation, as they are talking about where Trash Bandit is.
I will roll, assess the situation. That's a full hit.
That's a
Nice.
full hit. So you get
Let's
to
go.
you get to technically ask 2 questions. One of them is going to be me giving you the piece of information. So what here can I use to find Trash Bandit is the like loose answer here. The immediate answer is you probably looked into one of these facilities at one point and probably went to them. They are and maybe you like deposited a villain there at some point or something like that, but you being sort of like vigilante but not from the wash, I feel like you have the highest likelihood of knowing. There are these things that they're essentially rehabilitation centers where villains are placed, and the intention of these places is to find alternative, or as far as you're aware, and this is why I feel like it makes sense for you to have like maybe gone to or looked into them, is the intention of these places is to find things or methods or ways of using your powers to contribute to society around you. They're more built around like collaboratively. If you've seen the like, or if you've ever heard of the like healthy way of rehabilitate, like the good prison programs that actually like educate the prisoners and erase their record and teach them skills and that kind of thing. It's essentially that, but for supervillains, where the intention of these facilities is to find ways for them to contribute more effectively to society. And that is without a doubt where he is being kept right now.
He's sort of like,
yeah.
He sort of like slams his fist into his palm. Right. I think I actually know where he is.
Ah, good. Fun.
Doggy.
And if you'd like, you may also ask me a follow-up question about it, or about the situation in general, like the facility you're looking at. Either or.
A follow-up question about the facility?
Either the facility or finding Trash Bandit. The facility, the Cobb facility specifically, but you could is what I meant.
Yes.
But you could also ask about the rehabilitation center.
I mean, I think between the two, probably the Cobb facility would be the easier to break into.
Yeah, definitely between the two, easier to break into, but you all are technically still heroes. You think that there's a good chance that you could get in to the rehab center officially. You might be suspended, but you all still are technically suits.
Okay. Well, we're all still technically employed under suits, so I don't think us going to the facility and questioning them would raise too many eyebrows.
I can see that.
Yes, I think I will direct my excuse me. I will direct my
Yeah.
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 Me.
They have something to say.
I have opinions.
Can't believe they boofing.
You keep trying to talk, and the dog outside is barking at something.
He's boofing.
So for the Cobb facility.
Mm-hmm.
Does it have to be like a specific question, or could it be anything?
There's the assess the situation questions, which are like the basic ones. What here can I use to blank? What here's the biggest threat? What here's in the greatest danger? Who here is most vulnerable? Or how could we best end this quickly? Or in this situation, it would be how can we best enter this quickly or safely, or that kind of thing. What here can I use to blank is that sort of like general question. So if you have something you want to ask, we'll find a way to fit it into that.
Dokies.
Skeleton Alpha comment is real good. The new superhero on the block, Subwoofer.
Subwoofer.
Hell yeah.
That's
a
really
one.
good. That's really good.
I think in this instance, like, I will probably just ask, like, what could pose a threat to us if we try to infiltrate this facility.
That makes a lot of sense. So what here is the biggest threat? The armed guards that were mentioned by Aqua definitely are a threat. You all have combat capabilities, but the problem with this facility is there's no way to approach it. You can't, like, you could hide behind the hills, but the moment you crest the hill, you are a silhouette against the sky. Like, you're going to be immediately seen. Trying to approach it, like, be it via the road, you're going to be immediately clocked, and then you're going to be held up. Trying to approach it via the sky, that is most definitely going to be dangerous. And this is, like, I think something that stands out to y'all, something y'all found as odd, has ostensibly a standing army. I think the other thing that makes you a little bit suspicious is that it's outside of city jurisdiction. This is technically in the neutral zone between the capitalist holdout area to the south of you in Virginia and New Columbia. So there's some odd things about this facility for certain. But the things that are most dangerous to you are the fact that it has ostensibly a standing army.
Yeah, but I wouldn't know about any, like, mounted defenses or specific anti-hero stuff.
Specific anti-hero stuff, I think the concern is drawn towards, like, whatever she has had installed into the Cobb satellites that are around the city that you guys are going to go to, likely after this, go to Liftoff to find out more about. I think this is to answer follow-up on that one, there's a good chance she has a larger, more... whatever that does, she has a more stable, larger, and more effective version of it here. And I think the way that you sort of solidify that knowledge is you notice on top of this, like, central tower area, the central tower section, there is a very large satellite dish. That is suspiciously pointed towards the city.
Yeah, Noah will just point to that satellite dish. See that? That's
Okay.
probably a more heavy-duty version of the already existing Cobb satellites. And it's pointed at the city.
Aurora thinks for a moment and looks at Fix-It, and just, like, says kind of out loud a little bit, where it's just like, I don't think we should make this move just yet, but if we build a good enough hypothesis and show Paragon the evidence that the city's in danger because of this facility, we might get at least some help from him in terms of just helping out however he can. But I really do think that this is something that will be dangerous to the city, and we need to investigate it.
Well, It looks like the first thing we got to do is figure out exactly what this device does.
Mm.
And you said you got a person who can do that. Oh,
You mentioned trash bandit.
yeah, Trash Bandit can get us in the facility, but I'm talking about the thing that Cobb put in devices. Once we figure what that is, we go to the place where on your phone. We figure out exactly what that is, and then we could bring that information to Perry. Maybe Perry can help us get Trash Bandit out of the rehab facility on a I don't know, like a early parole for good behavior, and we take him on a ride along and then and we go investigate ourselves.
I think that's a good way of tackling this. Yeah. Okay. So we'll need to talk to Uplift. My brain is
Uplift?
blinking on his actual.
I think that is
Liftoff.
perfect. Yeah, I love that in character. I think we need to talk to Uplift. Liftoff is like a perfect like in character moment.
Damn, guy's a tier 3 sub and you can't even get his name right.
Yeah,
No, I
seriously.
think Aurora would get his name right, but from Liftoff mixed with his username, I think
Mhm.
I think that's
Up in
kinda
the air.
cute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're just like, oh yeah, no, okay, yeah. As
They make
you all
lyrics.
as you
They're
all
uplifting.
finish your meals, drink the last of your milkshake, and get ready to head over to the independent research facility in order to figure out what the next plan of attack is and to find out some more information. We'll really quickly ask if there's anything anyone else wants to do before we do our after or post-session wrap-up.
I don't think so. Not on my end, at least.
Aurora does want to check in with Wave.
Mm-hmm.
I'm okay
Not
with
sh- yeah. Not sure how to exactly check in, but they do want to check in.
I think like it'd be
Wave
on
is
the, like
also
the walk there because it's like just down the street, so you guys are like walking as a group to the research
Yeah.
facility.
Wade is walking. They look just as depressed as normal right now, but they're also holding their sweater in a weird way in front of their shirt. They're just being,
Are you okay? Like, did that milkshake ruin your sweater?
Sweater, yes. Try not to get it on the shirt is all. Don't worry about it.
I mean, I can just put it in my bag if that helps.
I'm kind. They just kind of lower the sweater, and it's that shirt. The the shirt from one of your earliest concerts, and they're like, I didn't think about what I was wearing out today.
Oh. Oh, hey, that's one of the limited edition ones. Aw, thank you.
That's one of the ones you would have needed to actually be at the concert to get.
Yes.
Yeah.
And pay probably a little bit extra to like make sure you got it? Question mark.
Yep. They spent a lot of their mercenary money doing that. I think you can understand. I felt a little embarrassed when I realized we were sitting in the diner and I spilt a milkshake on me, and I realized I was wearing this shirt. So
Oh. I'm happy that you are a fan,
for a long
but
time.
I'm more happy that you are my friend.
They had turned their head away for a moment. They're like,
And we'll get through this. What they did was really shitty, and we're gonna make sure that we can set things right.
It doesn't bug you at all who my dad was, considering who he was. I'm kind of shocked you and everyone else are so okay with it.
Well, I can't speak for everyone else, but for me personally, having others judge you just from an outside perspective is not always the best way to learn who someone really is. And that's exactly what anybody who attaches that kind of thing to you, trying to make you in the shadow of your father as opposed to seeing you as who you are, well, that's exactly what they're doing. They're not seeing you, they're just putting labels and, well, it's not fair to the person who's trying to actually be the hero that they want to be.
I appreciate that a lot.
You are who
Right.
you are.
You know, I was probably going to do something stupid if all of you weren't there.
Well, I was very close to melting that office, so
I think I made them have to dip into their fixed funds for the office too much. I kind of broke the floor on the way out.
Aurora's
So-
like, did I melt anything on the way out? Like, they didn't just like, well,
What Aurora
You are a
didn't see
very
is the
kind person.
lights shattering behind her as she
floating away. It's just like, well, because you are concerned, it shows that you're far more of a better person.
Well, I'm gonna be honest. I think you're one of the coolest heroes I've ever met. And they just like turn their head away.
Thank you.
and as
Now let's
these
fix
two
this.
let's fix this. Thank you. Mr. Fix-It kind of, huh? And
What?
I'm stealing your
as-
slogan.
That's
As you
his
say-
catchphrase.
let's fix this. Mr. Fix-It's classic catchphrase, and these two goobers bond with each other on the way to the Suits Independent Research Facility to find out what exactly Stacy Cobb has been installing across the city. That is where we're going to pick up next time.
Sorry, I imagine in a very silly moment, Wave pointing and pogging. That's his catchphrase.
You said the thing. Oh. That's amazing. Well, amazing. Thank you all for being here. Let's really quickly do our post-session wrap-up. We'll start off with you, Aurora. Closer, further, own self.
I think in this one, it's definitely being close to the team.
Closer to the team. Hell yeah. Well, in that case, explain who made you feel who made you feel close to the team the most.
I think the interaction at the Brinkley Hound of like getting together, all agreeing that what happened was really shitty, and just like with like Rain working on their stuff and connecting with them a little bit more, and then reaching out to Wave and stuff like that, finding out they're like one of their bigger fans, which will probably make Aurora maybe a little bit more protective than usual of Wave, because it's just like, yeah, you're a big fan. Like, not only are you my friend, but like it's like, I don't know, it's like that subconscious, like, I need to like doubly protect this person.
I will also
It's
say,
subconsciously.
rather than specifically in this circumstance, rather than clearing a condition or marking potential, I will also give you the option to add a team to the team pool for this one in particular.
I think I will add to the team pool.
Add to the team pool. You got it. And if there's anything you want to say to the folks before we head out.
Yeah, I've been Ray, also known as Key Inc. You can find me on various platforms. I will be, I believe, doing a sit along with Gaius for Fatal Frame 3 on Saturday.
Yes.
Yeah. And I think I've figured out how to not forget this. Is I'm just going to combine it with the outros.
Hell yeah.
Which will bring us to our Cosmic Rain. Rain, closer, further, or own self?
I think probably a little closer now that the group is
Yeah.
actively like collaborating a little bit more with each other right now,
That
especially
makes sense.
in light of everything that's happened.
Well, do you want to clear condition, mark potential, or add to the team?
Let's see. I will clear the insecure
You got it.
condition.
And is there anything you want to say to the folks before we head out today?
Make sure to stay hydrated, take your meds, unshrimp, and thanks for being here.
Thank you. Do unshrimp. And this will bring us to Mr. Fix-It. Closer, further, own self.
Oh, definitely closer to the team. Just
Hell yeah.
getting really upset at Suits and everything for how dare they take away this great team that just started out.
We'll add to the team pool, or do you want to clear condition or mark potential?
Let's do the team pool.
Team pool, let's go. Yeah, you know what? You're heading into some tense stuff, so it makes sense. Want to build that team pool back up. This will bring... And anything you want to say to the folks before we head out?
No. Just besides, good night, everyone. It's way past my bedtime.
Yes, I know. Thank you for being here. If you must, you may leave now if you wish.
Thank you so much. Good night, everyone.
Good night.
It was a blast.
Thank you for
Goodbye.
hanging out. I know it's late. And that will bring us to our wave index.
Definitely feels closer to the team after this.
Alrighty. Then clear condition, mark potential, or team. Team. And last, anything you want to say to the folks before we head out? Before we head to our last
My
number?
name is Gaius Ghost Paws. I stream here on Twitch under Gaius Ghost Paws. You can also find me over on Blue Sky under Gaius Ghost Paws. And I will be streaming on Saturday doing Fatal Frame 3, The Tormented with Ray.
Yay! And lastly, but certainly not leastly, the dad of war himself, Connor McKinley.
That's me.
Closer,
I'm Distortion
further.
Devil.
Sorry, my bad.
Yeah, Distortion Devil. You can find me everywhere at Distortion Devil, Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, Tumblr, Blue Sky. I stream every day except Wednesdays and Saturdays. Gonna be foregoing tonight's stream just because I've got a lot of stuff I need to get done and other things. But yes, Devils and Dice Rolls. Look me up, YouTube, Patreon, Devils and Dice Rolls. I talk about TTRPGs a lot.
He's really cool.
That's about it. Yeah. I think Noah. I think he is starting to, he's experiencing some self-actualization with this whole like, oh, they're taking powers of superheroes and trying to make copycats out of them. Oh, my superpower is pretty catastrophic. I don't think I can allow this to happen.
That makes a lot of sense.
And so he's
yeah.
taking it upon himself to stop this.
Well, growing into your own image of yourself, you may, let me just double check this, explain how you see yourself and why, what you did, and then you may shift one label up and another down, so you get one label shift.
Label shift. Let me see.
While you figure that out, I have been amusing Thalia. Thank you for being here today. I will probably end up putting these in part 1 or part 2 because I'm lazy. But regardless, you can catch all my stuff on my VODs, on my YouTube channel at Amusing Thalia. thank you so much for sticking around if you did from the raid. Otherwise, thank you for being here. I really appreciate you. And now I'm going to send you all off to Yorialu.
Oh shit, it's Yuri.
Yori is a
Yori
lovely
is playing-
person. They're playing some Twilight Princess, and
Hell.
they're very cool. So yeah, go say hi to her.
Twilight
for
Princess.
us.
Yorialu.
Yorialu. If you wish a raid message, I have started a thing where I just do the same raid message every time. I'm stealing this from Olska. So if you wish a raid message, spam. Just spam.
Oh, Olska.
Oh, Olska.
Spam that
Gunk.
shit.
But you can spam Yori if you'd like. Otherwise, have a good day. Thank you for being here. Raid is now. I gotta move this. Oh my god!
Or
my,
is it?
It's not because of OBS is eating my computer at the moment. But now it is.
OBS
now.
is BS.
Classic OBS.
Yeah.
There it is. At least the raid is out.